Hey all, this afternoon I'm just extending this garden bed over here behind me. So I've just been digging up some grass. Behind me I've got a southern red pawpaw that I'm going to be planting, and then also a ladyfinger banana. I've gone ahead and dug each hole roughly about twice the size of the pot that the plant comes in. So this is the good soil mix that I've got here, which is full of compost, aged manure, mushroom compost there as well. And then basically in each hole I've just got a bit of pelletized chicken manure and a bit of this superfly. This banana tree here, as you can see, the roots are quite twisted up and root bound, so I'm just going to work on trying to soften this root ball a bit, which is quite tough, as you can see. Even just for me to bang that apart is quite stiff. But I'm going to try to untangle some of these roots before getting it planted. So that's another 2 fruit trees in the ground. They're all mulched now. And this is how the garden space is looking. So I've got, some galangal in here, some other bananas, and I've got some other turmeric and ginger in there. I'm going to do a bit of an experiment and see if they can kick on through and survive through the winter, and just basically for the rhizomes to stay down there and not rot out over the winter period. So I chose to put this banana here in front because I've got the outlet from the water tank. So when that overflows, hopefully that should soak into the ground here, and I think this new young banana tree will really enjoy that, getting a really good drink when there's good rainfall coming. So yeah, that's basically a little wrap there. I'm just going to continue this same pathway around just to minimise all the brush cutting and whippersnipping around the water tanks. It neatens the space up, and I've got some food in the zone here as well, rather than just sort of wasting the space. And the angle off the water tank also is going to drain down and kind of water these when there is some rainfall. And there's some good drainage that's going to flow on down here into this next zone. So I'm utilising this fence line here as well. So this barbed wire fence, which would have just been wasted space, I've chose to grow some passion fruit up here and sort of trellis them across like a espalier, and just sort of, run them across. If they do reach the top here, I might just extend some more poles along the line. So I've just basically dotted, we've got 1 back here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I believe I put all those in as blacks, black passion fruit. And then over here, I think we stepped to the yellows. I lost track of how many were back there, probably up to about, I think, 6 or 7. We've got two goldens here, and then another 2 red, which should bring us to roughly about 10-ish, roughly. So yeah, that's the idea. These will get the water runoff here from this bank that's going to come in here, and then I'm just going to basically dig this out and dig a trench line so all the water retains right around this whole perimeter. They get some excellent north-facing sun in here, which is going to be good for the winter period. And I can choose to later kind of net them off with some poles running up and drape some netting down for bird protection and potentially possums. And yeah, that's basically what my plans are, like sort of putting these things in the ground now. And a plan is only as ever good as how it works out, I suppose, if you don't give something a go and see if it's going to work or not. But yeah, that's kind of a wrap here. We'll start on the farm here. If you've only just started tuning into the channel, I'm going to be doing a lot more videos like this, showing what I'm putting down in the ground and how it's all growing and settling in over the next couple of years, and see how this hobby farm is going to evolve over time.